I feel like the leftovers you have after Thanksgiving dinner. I come from a broken home, and it's been like that for about 10 years, but never once did I believe that I was the cause of the divorce. But that didn't stop the endless therapy sessions I attended. When I went to the therapy sessions, I felt like the therapist would look at you and they would just expect you to say that you were the blame for the divorce. But I wasn't. In cases like mine, we don't get the right therapy because we don't believe that we're the cause of the divorce. So I decided to conduct my own experiment. Maybe I shouldn't have, but oh well. When I was younger, I would tell a therapist what I truly believed, that I was never the cause of the divorce. They would look at me and they would say, "Are you lying? Are you trying to get out of therapy?" So that would leave us with about 40 minutes. 40 minutes of small talk or just silence. There were times when a therapist would ask me, "Hey, do you want to play a game? I have Connect 4, Battleship, Uno, or Scramble." I remember that there was this one therapist that looked at me and said, "Are you sure what you're telling me is true?" And then tried to manipulate my own words, trying to make me say that I was the blame for the divorce, even though I stated before that I was never. So why do therapists want these clients, these children, to say that they're the cause of divorce? Is it easier for them? These were the questions I asked myself. In some cases, I would say to the therapist that I was the cause of the divorce. The therapy session felt very structured. I felt like I was asked textbook questions as if I was a textbook example. There were times where I felt that there was an imaginary clipboard in front of the therapist, crossing out boxes as if I was a grocery list. Divorces are never identical to each other. In some cases, divorces are caused by financial issues, communication issues, and your scandalous affairs. So, if divorces aren't the same, children aren't the same. They're not all identical. So why can't we get the right therapy for the children that believe that they weren't the cause of the divorce? Over the time, the parents are going to move on. They're going to meet someone new. They're going to change their outfits and possibly their hair. The children, unfortunately, don't. They live in that dark moment and they don't know how to get through it. But we don't get the right therapy, so how are we supposed to move on if we don't get the right help? As the years progress, divorces become a norm. Society is trying to accept them. Just like marriage, divorce has become common. So if it's become common, why can't these therapists go back to the drawing board and reevaluate the treatment given to the children? Because at the end of the day, the children in a divorce are the most important person. They need the therapy the therapy is very important for them. So, hopefully one day these therapists can go back, reevaluate their treatment, and help the kids. I apologize for letting out my feelings in this TED Talk, but as you can see, I never got the right therapy. My name is Sofia Guirola. I'm a child from a broken home who felt like leftovers.